Welcome back, guys. My name is Chris. It has been a few days, but today we are back with Karmelo Anthony. So without further ado, let's get into the video.
Indicted on first-degree charges, facing the rest of his life in prison, 99 years. Karmelo Anthony is 18 years old, but he was 17 at the time of the honor student and probably collegiate D1 football athlete Austin Metcalf in cold blood with prejudice. Ladies and gentlemen, Karmelo Anthony admitted to the cops that this teen, after he had fled the scene, stabbing him with a knife for seemingly no reason. Just probably because he was offended at being spoken to. That's a death penalty in some cultures. Well, anyway, our culture is a culture of law and order, and it looks like Karmelo Anthony is not going to be handled with kid gloves in spite of what the DEI district judge is wanting to do. The long arm of justice is coming for you, ladies and gentlemen. Collin County District Attorney Greg Willis announced the news that Karmelo Anthony has been indicted. And guess what? In spite of all of this, Karmelo Anthony and his family are still claiming to be the victims. That's right. Karmelo Anthony's spokesperson slams white supremacy in wake of charge as teen sets up multi-million-dollar fundraiser for trauma counseling, you see.
My thing is, I don't see how that his parents, Karmelo Anthony's parents, are still trying to justify, or even as far as the fact of he didn't do it or anything like that, when he literally said out of his own mouth that he did it. So why are they trying to make it it wasn't a bad thing, or it was he didn't mean to do it or anything of that sort, when your son is literally saying that he did it, that he did it. So what is I don't get it.
So the way the story goes here is that Karmelo Anthony already has $536,000 in a GoFundMe right now. And if you add the $1.4 million here, you're talking $2 million that they're going to raise for a white kid. And how can we say that so definitively? Well, because now there's footage of it. This is very important in the case, and it's something that we're going to talk about when we describe what these actual charges are and how the district attorney here is going to be charging this, because there's a lot here in the reporting and in the announcement of the indictment. But first, ladies and gentlemen, let's look at Karmelo Anthony's victim statement here. Remember, once a victim, always a victim. It is a mindset, and it is a cancer. Suspect, Karmelo Anthony's family spokesperson, railed against white supremacy after the 17-year-old was indicted for high school track stars. White supremacy, huh? Really? You want to see some black supremacy? Go check the comments on the GoFundMe for Karmelo Anthony. It is sick and despicable. Spokesman Dominique Alexander pleaded with Anthony's supporters to stand with us and fight white supremacy after the teen was indicted for murder. Alexander added, "To the racist, bigots, and those who find hate, who've targeted Karmelo and his family, and even myself, you do not intimidate us. We are not backing down." Yeah, we're well aware that Karmelo doesn't back down or even listen to people telling him he's in the wrong tent, which was apparently a death sentence for a young white kid. Did you find that amazing? Karmelo Anthony won't be facing the death sentence. Isn't that something? Karmelo Anthony doesn't face the death sentence. He faces the death sentence.
Right.
Karmelo Anthony was allowed to graduate high school. Austin Metcalf was not allowed to graduate high school. It still is a sick and twisted world. Let's see if we can get some justice out of it. This case is yet another example of what it means to be black in America, when even our self-defense is questioned, scrutinized, and politicized. And that's where I'm going to have a problem. Self-defense, ladies and gentlemen. So as we have reported here time and time again, there is video of the kid. The video shows there was no self-defense. To claim self-defense, you're going to have to prove that your life was in jeopardy. Somebody can't punch you in the face, and then you can't do that. In response, somebody can't, shoulder check you, and then you have to prove that your life was in jeopardy. that you had to use lethal force in order to prevent you from having your life taken. And according to everybody who's seen the video, which is not public yet, which makes me very angry, but they're probably just keeping it for the trial. I'm not sure. Tainted jury.
So I had to cut him off because, sorry, Benny, but verbally saying something and that being self-defense as to, okay, let me whip out a knife on self-defense because he said something to me. Like, everyone is just blind on his side of what's going on. Like I said before, right is right and wrong is wrong, and that was wrong. And then they want to pull the self-defense and scrutinized and like, no. Let's be real here. Let's be real.
Pool kind of thing. I think it's probably actually they're going to just lock down the evidence in order to get the conviction, then they'll release it all. I wish they'd just release it, but I understand you got to get a jury and so on. This is a real problem. Carmelo Anthony's entire defense is self-defense. But everybody who's seen the video, and there have been multiple reporters who've seen it and written about it extensively, show that there's absolutely no signs of any physical altercation at all inside of the tent until the stabbing. So what this means is that Carmelo Anthony just decided to, 1, take a weapon, 2, a track meet, great honor student stuff there, then commit because he felt offended, right? Because a white kid told him something, right? Then he fled the scene. That's what the video shows. So then he sprints away and flees the scene after the murder. Real innocent people activities there. Anthony's family insists that he was defending himself against Metcalf when he stabbed him to death. High school track meet. Surveillance footage, the track meet, viewed by the Daily Mail, appears to show Anthony's attack was unprovoked. Meanwhile, Anthony's latest court documents asked for taxpayer-funded legal counsel for his trial, despite a recent fundraiser that raised almost $600,000. Outrageously, the family raised their fundraising goal to $1.4 million, with Anthony saying some of the cash would go to trauma counseling. The family will continue to use some of the cash to relocate to a safe...
Trauma counseling? Trauma counseling? How about the other family gets $1.4 million for trauma counseling? That is beyond me. Trauma counseling? Come on now, really. Carmelo Anthony's family needs trauma counseling. Right.
Safe neighborhood. After the Daily Mail reported they bought a new car and already live in a sprawling $800,000 home in a gated community. Let's go ahead and check in and see here, shall we? There you go. Anthony's family has been renting a $900,000 home in a gated community of Richwoods, Texas.
Right, Richwoods.
Here. And here's the family. New shoes and everything for Carmelo. Pizza deliveries, new mansion, new whip. Goodness gracious. Please, you have to now throw the book at him. Like, you have to. This is all the new. You have to throw the book at him. You can see here they've increased their fundraising goal to $1.4 million. This is where,
and increasing it, like, dang, like really? Like, you feel like you have to increase it when you already got over the amount that you were supposed to get, and then you want to get more.
it's at right now. You have to lock him away for 99 years. He's facing 99 years in prison. Not the death penalty, but 99 years in prison? Okay. Put him away forever. Please. You have to do it. You have to prove that you can't just people and then profit from it.
Yeah.
Because that right now is the message that's being sent. A white person and then get millions of dollars.
Never heard of it. And right now he seems like he thinks it's okay. Well, I know that obviously it's not okay. He thinks that it's just going to be fine and it's just going to be something that's small or little. Like, no, he needs to get life. He needs to get those 99 years because he gets, say, a couple years or whatever down the line. He's going to think it's okay or he's going to want to do it again. And, yeah.
goodness. Yeah, they need a bigger mansion and bigger cars. Cash cow. Cash cow. The cash cow. Okay, here's your white pill, ladies and gentlemen. The district attorney is saying, of course, stating obviously that that Karmelo Anthony stabbed to death Austin Metcalf. Austin Metcalf is the victim. None of the mewling or hand-wringing about historic sins and where does the angst come from. No. Just straight up, for weeks, my team has been presenting evidence to the grand jury. Today, I summarized the evidence, the grand jury, and asked them to return a first-degree indictment. That's the highest possible murder in Texas, and they did that. Good. It was a very fast indictment, by the way. This was very quick. This was neck-snappingly quick. From this point, we could move forward. This case has struck a deep nerve here in Collin County and beyond. It's understandable. Something like this happens at a school event, shakes people to the core. Justice system works best when it moves with steadiness and principle. We're committed to doing that, exactly what this case deserves. We're mindful of Austin Metcalf's family and everyone who loved him. Please keep them in your thoughts and your prayers as well. So see that framing of Austin as the victim? Not saying, oh, they were both just young boys and it got out of hand, or like trying to give some type of get out of jail free card to Karmelo. Very good. Very good. A first-degree felony offense, upon conviction, carries a punishment range of 99 years in prison or life in a Texas prison. Texas criminal justice system, 17-year-olds are considered adults. An arrest and an indictment are not evidence of guilt, so on and so forth. Okay. There you go. Proven in a court of law. Just a reminder. Victimhood is a cancer. The victimhood mindset is a cancer. Karmelo Anthony's family is claiming they are the victims in all of this. It's sick. It's sick, and we must make an example of this case. Put them away for life.
Yeah. Literally, I just don't understand the whole GoFundMe thing from the beginning, but raising it higher is literally like beyond me. And then they're the victims, and they need trauma counseling in this. Have they thought anything about the other family and what they're going through and how they're not getting justice or anything? And they're over here getting $2 million on free will, like whatever. I don't know. This is so crazy to me. Like, people are gonna now think like, oh yeah, let's go somebody in, we're gonna get millions of dollars too. Like, so I'm glad that it's going how it's going, and he is getting the 99 years. Like, I think that's what it is. Yeah. So I'm glad like that happened, because people are gonna be thinking like, it's okay, we can do this. Like, we're gonna get money. Like, not everybody thinks the same. Like, but I'm glad I did this video. And I will be posting more, guys. So let me know what else is going on with the Karmelo Anthony or anything else that I should know and you guys want me to react to. But in the meantime, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video.